Okay, of course, Friday, and I say good morning to all of you. And should I even say thank God it's Friday, but unfortunately, I have some other corporate events to feed in, just like this one. And it's a good day for us to be alive. And my friends and my colleagues are looking like me, so I decided to look different from them. Philip, how are you?
I'm good.
I was actually expecting you to be on your like the last time you were on your attire. I thought you were going for your meetings.
No, I don't want to go to the mosque today. So
no, not mosque. You were on your traditional native attire committee of friends and so.
He was wearing better clothes.
No. I just tried to be modern. I'm trying to be modern.
Just say what you were
you were dressed as if you were going for.
It's a Friday, so I dressed that. Thank God for Friday.
So have you been finally given that position?
Which position?
The position you were vying for.
No, he was reappointed.
Have you been appointed?
You said the DG.
Yes.
Yes,
So
he told us it was. Yeah.
You've been given the appointment?
I don't think I want the appointment.
Okay, so you had a closed door meeting.
I did, and it didn't work out well, so I walked out.
Your closed door meeting didn't work out well?
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Because you know why?
It's not my interest. Our interest didn't align. So.
Okay, so the closed door meeting I'm talking about is the one between you. You know why I say you? I'm talking about your namesake, Peter Obi, and because you are Peter, and it's good for me to let you know that Peter is here too. So whatever we're saying, we will have to buttress it with the fact that we have our own Peter. Like we always tell you on this table, we say we are also prophetic. Yes, I have Philip is somehow a prophet. Well, PK, the senior prophet, will join us, although he is like a revolutionary somebody. So let's leave it there. The news reaching us, making around yesterday, Peter Obi finally met with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the man rumored to be vying for the candidature of the PDP. And we saw the pictures yesterday of Peter Obi in handshake with the former president Goodluck Jonathan. And from what Peter Obi said, he said, today in Abuja, I met with my very dear elder brother, statesman and leader, former President Goodluck Jonathan. We had a fruitful closed-door meeting and discussed the state of our dear nation, Nigeria. Of course, we have not gotten the details, although the details are sketchy, but we're still hoping to hear. Just earlier the week, we heard that Goodluck Jonathan and his team were in the U.S. Having their own closed door meeting. Are we going to see era of closed door, and we will open the door for us? Let's start from you, Philip.
Thank you very much. I wasn't surprised yesterday when I saw the picture and the news flash on Obi's tweet that he had a fruitful, private meeting with the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the person of Goodluck Jonathan Ebele, and that they discussed the state of the nation. What could be the state of the nation that they discussed? Other than the 2027 general election that is fast
especially
approaching.
PDP convention.
Exactly, and the fact that Obi was the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the last election, and he has said that he's going to contest the 2027 election. Peter Obi has also said that he's not desperate for power, that whoever that can take Nigeria from the wood, to better the lives of the Nigerian citizenry, that he will give his ambition for it. And Jonathan has shown clearly that he's not desperate for power. Jonathan has not come out to say that he's contesting, but he has been approached and reached to contest. And there are feelers from every corner that Jonathan is running for 2027, and like you said, that is being, favor for the PDP ticket. And if you remember, if you take your mind back, when Obi finished as a governor of Anambra State in 2007 or thereabout, Jonathan brought him to the national and made him chairman of SEC. And that is how Obi became a member of the PDP. So by extension, it is Jonathan Goodluck that brought Peter Obi into the PDP fold.
So they have a working relationship.
Yes. So Obi has also said in other fora that if Goodluck Jonathan is contesting, he will not contest against Goodluck. So at this point in time that they met, it's very key and it's useful to the country, especially to all those lovers of Nigeria who want Nigeria to work for every one of us. What it portends is that in the opposition camp, there will be unity. They will resolve whatever difference that seems to be in the open. Because if these two leaders are meeting or they have met, they need not tell us what they discuss. But what I think they may have discussed is the two of us cannot go out there and share the vote because we are from the same component of the society.
Okay, so this is mere say like a speculation, assumption. So we're just trying our best since we're not privy to the information from the closed door meeting because the door was closed. Let me now bring Peter to talk about Peter. Now, looking at the closed door meeting, he has given his own assumption. Now, I want to see where your assumption will come from. Are you also telling the same part where he said maybe one person is saying the both of us cannot, looking at where we're coming from, the same region, two of us cannot be in the ballot, two of us cannot fight against each other. Who would you suggest or who would you assume will be the preferred candidate among the both of them if they are discussed?
Yeah, for me, that was a good sign, seeing both of them yesterday. Seeing Obi give that statement that he met with his former boss, his leader, and that was quite impressive. Having said that, this is an interesting time in Nigeria, and because of the forthcoming election and the state of the economy, there is need for like minds to meet, discuss how to move this country forward. It might not necessarily be because of who wants to run, but just consultation. In politics, you reach out to everyone. It's very obvious that Obi wants to run, and he's been reaching out to people. So probably it's Jonathan's turn to get his view, know where he stands with his ambition. And of late, we've been seeing news, what they call it. We've been seeing this news out there that Jonathan is being encouraged to run to be part of this next electionary cycle. So it is a good thing that two of them they've met to discuss it. Yes, we might not get to know what they discuss, and we'll know by their actions. So if tomorrow we hear that Peter Obi has pulled out, it definitely will not be because of that discussion. If not that tomorrow the Jonathan has said that I've ordained Peter Obi, we'll know his outcome of the meeting they had. So until then, we can only speculate, but I think it's a good thing for people to sit down and discuss Nigeria.
Okay, people sit down and discuss Nigeria and speculation flying all around. Now, I know we have discussed this on this table, and we have discussed the possibility of either a Jonathan or either a Peter Obi. But I still like us to look at it in another dimension. What if after this meeting, Peter Obi, Jonathan now come out and say, I give Peter Obi my full support? Does that mean that Peter Obi will have it smooth with the PDP, knowing fully well that the man who claimed he owned PDP is still there, although rumor flying around that he has traveled out, but that's a topic for another time. But does that mean that Peter Obi will have it smooth, getting an endorsement from the former president? Or do you also think that if a Jonathan say a Peter Obi is stepping down, I'm moving, does that also mean that Jonathan will have it easy, knowing that Wike is his son, like a son to him? So look at these two sides of the coin.
Yes, your question is very important, but there's more to it. There's another dimension to it, other than whether Peter Obi will have a smooth ride if Jonathan endorses him, or Obi will have. Jonathan will have a smooth ride if Obi stepped down for him. Is beyond that. Why do I say so? Obi is the 2027 election is beyond Obi personal decision to run, because the Obidient group has a serious stake in the Obi candidature. So Obi to step down for Jonathan as a result of the discussion without consulting the Obidient movement will not just give the Jonathan a clear field to run. But the question whether you should also mention the PDP, because as it is today, whether Obi is endorsed or not, we do not even know what platform Obi is going to run from. Because when you look at the ADC, there are several interests who are interested in the ticket of the ADC. And in all the discussion, we have never had at any discourse that Jonathan is aligned with the ADC. So here comes the point. Is it that, like he said, it's all about consultation. Obi is consulting far and wide on so many points, from the platform and what to do or what not to do. But the simple answer to your question is yes. If Jonathan endorses Obi tomorrow, that look, I'm leaving it for my younger brother to run, Obi will have, a plus for him in the race. But in the other way around, if Obi said, I have had a discussion with my elder brother and I think he's the person to run, I don't think it will be as smooth as Jonathan endorsing Peter Obi, because the Obidient movement, which the 70% of the membership are the youth, they are confident and their hope for the future of this country is on Obi and not on Jonathan. So they will not easily move. That could portend danger for 2027 election. It could lead to voter apathy. These people, if you say, okay, if Obi is not in the ballot, then there's no point for us to go and cast our vote. Their zeal will be killed. So whatever decision they are reaching at that level, they should consider this demography interest.
Okay, if you talk about the Obidient movement, there's no Obi without an Obidient movement, there's no Obidient movement without an Obi. Do you really now think that in 2027, the Obidient movement called the shot for for Peter Obi?
You rightly said, you say there is no Obi without Obidient movement. And it's quite interesting how these young people have believed in his presidency. And they believe in his person. And that is what has galvanized this movement. Like, I want to throw the same line he did. If Jonathan decides to ordain Obi, for me, it is okay, but I don't see how weighty that is, because Obasanjo ordained Obi last election. If the needful are not done, if the electoral reforms, I will have to directly say, are not attended to, if our votes are not guaranteed to count, some of this endorsement does not amount to anything. It only amounts to something when the system works, when votes are guaranteed to count. When I vote, it is uploaded immediately, and there is a chance that it won't be rigged. So that's when this endorsement happens. Obi has an organic followership, which is what is working for him. That's why every other person is cutting him. And as I said, the platform he's going to run is still shaky, it's still shady, nobody knows. And for as it stands as of today, if I'm to advise him, he shouldn't be part of PDP as of today. PDP has a strong man there. Until that is done with, neither him or Jonathan should pursue ambitions there.
Okay, neither him or Jonathan should pursue their ambition in PDP. So, for you there, we need to find out. Each and every one of us who are waiting for the outcome of the closed door meeting, and I really need to know who will open the door and tell us what was discussed at the meeting. But at this point, I need to understand, is it possible that a Goodluck Jonathan endorsing a Peter Obi, or a Peter Obi stepping down for his elder brother? Of course, you know the South, they respect there's this seniority thing, cultural belief. Could it be that Peter Obi want to step down? And what will be the fate of the Obidient movement? And these are some of the questions we're asking, and we need your comment on our comment on our page. And please do well to drop your comments so we'll read them for you and appreciate and acknowledge what you do. We'll be right back on top, how we do it on Light Podcast. Just don't move a muzzle.